Okay, guys, we're back again. This is the Thanksgiving season. So that being the case, I think my one, two, three videos are kind of in keeping with that. We did some roast beef, so now we're getting ready to season our turkey and get those ready. Then I'm gonna try to do a dressing. But anyway, so this installment here is Thanksgiving turkey. We're gonna do two. I'll show you our turkeys and everything. What we're going to do is deep fry one and oven bake the other one. Not going to smoke one this year because generally my favorite is the deep fried. Second favorite is the smoked, and the least favorite is the baked. However, I'm going to show you how to do a baked turkey to where it's just as good as a smoked turkey, and it's definitely not dry. Okay, so I'm going to show you the seasoning process. Very simple, very few ingredients, very easy to do. Okay, so we're gonna show you our seasonings and our turkeys, and then we're gonna get started. I'll get those injected and in the refrigerator and let those sit overnight or for 24 hours, and they'll be ready to one will be ready to go in the oven, and the other will be ready to go into the peanut oil and deep fry it. Okay, guys, so you can see this is, like I said, it's fairly simple. Very few ingredients. Understand now, I use the Tony Chachere's. What you'll see here is my chicken broth. You got Tony Chachere's, and I got mayonnaise, right? Um, the mayonnaise only come in with the baked turkey. So basically, for the fried turkey, you've got broth and the Tonys. Because what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to inject these, right? So what we're going to do is get our broth in a pot. For every cup, about a tablespoon of Tony's, right? Feel free to experiment. If you want more spices to it, you can always go with, black pepper. If you want some spice, crushed red pepper, bay leaves, whatever you want to your liking, right? With poultry. But the simple, and it works. It works fine. Is the Tony's by itself is great. You don't have to use chicken broth. This is a little bit something I'm experimenting with this time because generally I use water, but this time I'm gonna try to use chicken broth. And like I said, for every cup, 1 tablespoon of Tony's. Right. All we're gonna do is dissolve that Tony's in our broth, and basically we want to use our injector here. Right. This is my injector. I got a couple of them. I'm going to use our injector and basically inject all the parts or muscles and everything very well. You want that to be juicy, and then we're going to also fill as well. Try to coat the inside cavity and the outside also with the Tonys. Wrap him up in a bag, and he's ready for the refrigerator. And like I say, you can set for overnight or 24 hours, and it's ready to go into the oil, right? And for the bake one, you're going to do the same thing, exact same thing. Only difference about it is once you pull the baked one out of the refrigerator before you put it in the oven, you're going to take your mayonnaise and coat the entire bird on the outside. That seals the juices in, right? It keeps it tender, moist, and tender, and it cooks very well. I think it helps tenderizes it. It really doesn't add much flavor to it because mayonnaise really don't have much flavor. As to it's just a egg and oil. So but that like I said, it keeps it moist and it won't dry out as long as you don't overcook it. So that's what we're gonna get started on and get this done, and we'll come back to you. All right, so we're back with our turkeys here. We got them cleaned and ready to be seasoned. So we've got our chicken broth that we had, right? And we added the Tony Chachere's to it, and we dissolved that as much as possible as we could, brought it to a boil and let that boil for a while. And then we took it out and put it in the refrigerator, let it cool down. So now it's just a matter of getting the birds seasoned. And this is how we go about doing that. You get your injector in there and you inject it good. You can feel it when it's full. You see how that juice is coming back out like that? That's what you want. You can see I put mine in and I kind of move it around to make sure that flavor, that seasoning gets in all parts of that turkey leg, right? Or whatever part you're seasoning. This I just happen to be doing the legs right now, so that's why I end up saying the turkey legs, right? Once we go through all of the parts of the turkey like this, then it is a matter of coating the outside, like I said, with the Tony Chachere's on the outside and on the inside of the cavity, and we can put that in the fridge and let it set at least overnight or 24 hours, and it is ready for. This one will be ready for the peanut oil because I'm frying this one. And the other one, like I said, it'll be ready for the oven because we're going to bake that one, right? And this is how we do it, folks. It actually kind of helps there. You see what I'm doing now? You just kind of massage it there to work it through, to help it set in, to keep from trying to come back out at you, right? And that's it, people. So the last thing we do with it, generous coating of your Tonys. And we'll hit it again before we put it in the oil to make sure everything is covered. Just like so. And there you have it. Simple little process. So we're going to get our other ones injected and seasoned, get them wrapped up and put in the refrigerator, and we're going to call this a night. So back to our turkeys, right? So we cleaned them, we injected them, we let them set and marinate, right? We covered them with our Tony Chachere's. And like I said, the one that we're going to bake, I've got to cover it with mayonnaise, put it in the oven at 350, let it cook until that internal temp gets to 165. The other one, we've got him strapped in. He's ready to go to the deep fryer. When I get out there, I'm gonna take some more of my Tonys with me, and I'll make sure he's well coated, and I'll drop him in the deep fryer and let it fry. Basically, what you want to do is 3.5 minutes per pound. Uh, Also, I would say between 325 and 350 with your temp on your oil, right? That's 3.5 minutes per pound. This guy's about 21 pounds, so we got a little over an hour for him. So what we want to do is coat him with mayonnaise and get him in the oven. And then so I'll get back with you after I show you this one once it's coated, and then we'll come back whenever they're done. Because that's going to take me a minute out here with this deep fryer. Got one of those fryers that every 15 minutes the timer shuts it off. So I'll be working from outside. But we'll get through this. Well, alrighty then. So we are complete with our Thanksgiving cooking instructions, I guess, edition. You guys check it out. Tell me what you think about it. Right here, I would ask, which one do you think is the fried turkey, and which one is the baked? Good question, right? So you can see this is what when you inject the turkey, you cover it with the Tony Chachere's, right? And you cover that with mayonnaise. It creates a crust, as you can see on our. This is our baked turkey. You guys probably figured out based on the pans and this sticking out of the top of the fried, right? Okay, but this is our baked turkey and this is our fried turkey. And as you can see, it doesn't look like your traditional baked turkey that you just basically put in the oven. You season it, and you put it in the oven in a roaster. Doesn't look like that. It gets a nice brown coating on it, and it is crispy. The skin is crispy, and the flavor, like I said, because of the injection and everything, the flavor goes throughout your turkey. So hopefully you guys try it and tell me what you think about it. We try. You guys have a good day.